Hello and welcome back. I actually don't know what episode of the podcast this is, but we're finally back.
I feel like we're 7.
If you give me 2 seconds, I'll tell us.
All right.
My vote is 7. Final answer.
I say 8.
I think
5.
it is 7, but
All right. We're gonna get a fact check.
okay,
Let's
guys.
go properly.
This podcast episode is episode 7.
Let's
go.
On
Nice.
top once again with the episode counts. Okay, thank you. I just wanted my win for the day.
How many wins do you need?
As
Yes.
many as I can get. Yeah,
So
yes
true.
is the final answer.
So true.
Guys, I just pulled out a potato chip with a right angle.
What does that mean?
Can you
Can
send a
you please send a
I'm
photo?
gonna send a picture.
And then we gotta put it in here so the viewers can see.
It's not that special.
Well, can you make sure that you also
Special to
add
us.
the right angle on top of it, just to make sure it's measured
You want me
correctly?
to draw it?
No. We'll just add it on top
Yes,
of it.
please.
It's just like a transparent PNG of a right angle, and then you put it on top of the photo of the
I
chip.
don't know about all that.
No. We'll do that. I say we. It's probably going to be
It's
Kimi.
me. I'm getting put work. Okay.
Yep. There you
Well,
go.
I am. My name is Kimiko. That is true. I'm
Okay.
here with Mia, Eve, Cheshire, and Becca.
Howdy do.
Hello.
Howdy do.
We do howdy.
That chip looks like
Howdy.
Africa.
It is a little Africa shaped.
There you go.
Potato chip wonders.
Mhm.
Starting strong.
All right. So today I just kind of wanted to catch us up on what's been happening with us since I think the last time it was around Halloween that we did
It
a
was.
podcast. A little before then. I had deemed us to just go on hiatus for the holidays because everyone had so many plans. But now we're back. Yay!
Yay!
So yeah, this episode is just catching up, seeing what everyone was up to. You know what? Let's go from the beginning. It was Halloween. Everyone, how was your Halloween?
Great.
It was
I didn't do anything.
Great.
Mine was
I
pretty
don't think I did
good.
anything either.
Did anyone else do anything?
I did a lot.
I
Okay.
took my son trick or treating for the first time.
That sounds
Ooh,
pretty
that's
good.
fun. Oh, I went
Was it-
pumpkin picking.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
fun. On like a farm?
Mm-hmm. Big pumpkin farm. Went with like half my family. I think almost all my family. I think everyone was there, apart from my dad.
Mhm.
Damn. R.I.P.
All the women. The rest of us are women. There's all women.
That's good.
And we mostly got really tiny pumpkins that were really cute and weird shapes. There were some blue ones, which was weird. But
Did y'all
it's
carve
fun.
the pumpkins, or was it just like to experience the pumpkin picking and then y'all just had them till they rotted?
Well, I only got little
Mhm.
ones, so I couldn't really carve them. My family, I know, carved some. We also went on like a tractor ride when we were there. It was still really warm, so
Sounds like
It was
so
just like
much
a
Do
nice
the
fun.
day
hay
out.
ride.
I kind of
Yeah.
did the same thing with the whole small pumpkins thing, actually.
Mhm.
Is that
Oh.
Connor randomly came home with 2 small pumpkins that are way too small for me to carve, so now they're just sitting on our floor.
Are they still there?
Yes.
I still have mine. They're still fine.
in-
Like,
Yeah, they're
In
still
other
fine.
news, I have 2 massive, perfectly fine pumpkins sitting outside my house that are currently sitting in the snow
I bet they're
that we didn't
frozen.
carve. Yeah,
Dang.
the thing is the temperature started dropping really early, so
They're chilling.
the pumpkins are fine.
Oh yeah, I guess they would be like kind of frozen.
Yeah, it's like using the outside as a
Cryostasis.
Nature's fridge.
Nature's
Yeah.
fridge. I did a lot of things leading up to Halloween, but not Halloween related.
Same, actually. Yeah.
My best friend who lives out of state came down, and so I spent like a whole week with her, and it was great.
Aw.
Maybe.
Love that for you.
I think I see her every like 2 years, basically. So yeah,
Mm.
we spent as much time as we could together without getting tired of each other.
What was the highlight of
Uh,
meeting and interacting for the week?
I think when she came down, she got a tattoo that took like 3 to 4 hours, and we
Oh, shit.
yapped the entire time. I didn't think we were gonna yap that long, but 3 to 4 hours later, we were done.
Dude, it's your best friend. See, like when you say goodbye to them, you yap the entire time. You say bye like 5 times before you actually leave.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was like I think she left a couple of days before Halloween, like 2 days before Halloween. So we didn't do anything with the like Halloween activities, but we did hang out and I had a lot of fun.
That's good.
Right.
Did we do anything in the server for Halloween? I forgot. Y'all, be honest.
I can't
we
tell
watched
you.
a couple of horror movies, but that was about it.
I
Oh,
think
we
I
watched
was.
the original Scream, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kimmy and I watched Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Is
Like
that
the
the one
newer
where he
one.
goes into the houses and murders who? I don't know which. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yes.
movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
Okay,
watched
I
the
was there
newer
with you
one.
for that. My bad, y'all. I said Scream. That was a lie. I don't really watch Halloween movies, so my bad.
We
But I was there.
Oh yeah, we watched a lot of the Netflix like horror movie. What was it?
we
Like
watched
14
what were
or
those
something
called?
like that. Fright Night, something like that.
Yeah,
Did we watch the one with Pete
Fear Street. It was
Davidson?
Fear Street.
Fear Street.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
We watched a
Okay.
bunch of smaller movies or movies that
Mhm.
are big franchises that we consider to be smaller movies.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
better look
see.
at my letterbox to find out if I watched any horror movies around Halloween, because the only like scary movie I can remember watching is Heretic, and that was like 2 days ago.
That was
so true.
interesting. Was Heretic
Mhm.
the movie that we? What was the movie that we watched about the woman that was like poor and also a single mom, but then also had to fight a demon in her house?
I know exactly what you're talking
I
about.
know what
I
you're-
cannot
yeah.
remember the name of that movie.
I don't remember. I'm not
Was
It's
We
so
watched one of
weird.
the Exorcist movies. Was that what it is?
maybe.
It had the one guy from Stranger Things in it.
Yeah, Kimi, it was the family, it was the black family, and it was her and her three kids and her
Yeah.
mother
The
who were living in the
Deliverance.
house together. Yeah.
It was Deliverance. The
That was so
Deliverance.
weird. It was such a weird movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting.
I watched
I
The
liked
Addams
it.
Family on October 25th.
There you go.
That's my closest Halloween movie.
I love horror movies, so I was
Let's
all
go.
for it.
I think
Yeah,
the entire
I'm a-
last week of Halloween, I was not here in the server.
Yes, because Connor had a surgery.
Oh, yeah.
And you were out for all of that last week.
I was playing Caretaker.
Yep. See, this is why the calendar is important, guys, because we can see all this. I don't have to think about it. I just pull it up, and I'm
I
looking
gotta
at it right
re-download Time
now.
Tree.
And I'm like, oh yes, these things did happen. Because I was like Kimi, where I did have a Halloween event, but the bulk of the stuff I did that month was before and I think immediately after Halloween. Like, as I'm looking right now, I didn't do nothing the first 2 weeks of October. I don't know what was happening in my life. But then the third week, I went to see Atarashi Gakko in Austin with my bestie, and we got lost on the way there, but thankfully made it right on time. Like the minute we sat down, it started.
Nice.
We were running through the downtown Austin. It was a stressful situation. She took me to an RV park somehow instead of the concert venue, and we were like 30 minutes till showtime and 45 minutes out from the venue. I was like, oh my god, it was terrible. But it was a great time. Absolutely loved it. And then the week after that, I went with her to go see Korn, and that was pretty fun. And Spirit Box, and I forgot the last group that I got to see.
You were in
And
your
then
concert era.
I wanted to have a concert every week of October and could not make it happen. It was very unfortunate.
You did go pretty frequently.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I like going to concerts. It's just a fun thing I didn't get to do when I was younger, and now I'm trying to like experience it now that I have the finances and the time to do it. So
Real.
why not? And then on actual Halloween, I went to a potluck with my art club, and I made those cute little pizza popper pumpkins that I'm pretty sure I showed off in the server at some point. But they're little pizza poppers that I tied with string to make them look like pumpkins, and then you put little basil leaves on top, and then you put them in a little tray, and they look like a little pumpkin patch. And they absolutely got devoured. Every single person liked them. Every vegan that ate them, which was the one vegan who was there instead of two, he ate all of them, all of the vegan pumpkins, and then asked me for the recipe afterwards. So I say it was a success.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just very chill. We had like a little quiet room, so I played Jackbox with like 7 different people for about 2 hours because the rowdy kids in the front, there were like 20 of them. It was just a very loud time, but it was a good experience. A very successful Halloween.
Yippee!
I need like a trick-or-treating thing, but for adults.
Real.
So
like, I want to reenact trick-or-treating, but I don't want the stigma of being like, aren't you grown? Like, what are you doing?
Give me candy.
It wasn't candy. Imagine if it was just random like stuff, like trinkets.
I don't even care.
Like toilet. I mean, Like, yeah, toiletries. Hey, here's a roll of toilet paper.
I would love that. I would
I
love
wouldn't even
that.
care. Like,
I will say, here at least, Trunk or Treat had a lot of teenagers. So if you could blend in, and also they handed out candy to me and Chris too.
Aw.
Um, they don't care. Old people love giving people candy. They just like joy. Find like a nursing home and go trick or treating there.
I want them to have
They love
like,
that shit.
I want every door to have a bowl of like a really esoteric dip for chips, and you take your own chips and you get to try every kind of dip.
whoa, that's a little crazy.
I
No,
don't
but I
know
would
if
go
I-
to that.
Chip or
I would
treat.
do that. Chip or treat. I would do that though.
I mean,
would
it
do
sounds
that.
like fun. It's just
The double
you always have to be
dippers.
Food hygiene.
concerned. Not even them. Like you just have to be concerned if malicious people do malicious things and
Yeah.
then ruin it for the group. And especially as somebody with allergies, you can never guarantee that you're gonna walk away from the
yeah.
encounter not dying on the
Dead.
floor
Do it with a trusted group.
20 minutes
Do it-
later. So.
Yeah, when we
It's
get
a girls'
together for
night
Mia's
kinda thing.
wedding, we'll do chip or treat
Chip or treat.
for one of the
Trick or treat.
nights.
I should do
Absolutely.
that. I should get friends together for Thanksgiving and do like a Friendsgiving thing, but it has a chip bar
It's
or a
just-
dip bar, and everybody has to bring their own chip dip, and we just have a big plate of chips
be
and we go
amazing.
around and dip.
Speaking
Yep.
of my wedding, I had this idea where I was like, what if I had a table for dessert tacos because me and Connor met at Taco
Mm.
Bell?
Aw,
Oh my
that's cute.
You should
Be
do that.
cute.
That'd be kind of funny.
But do I have the money for that?
No.
You could probably do it pretty cheap, like yourself, because you like to
Yeah.
bake.
I would do it myself. I already found a recipe.
Ooh.
You're like 3
He's
steps
on that
ahead.
shit.
Just like
I'm on that shit, but I don't have the money to be on that shit.
You got time
If anyone wants to give me 10K,
for a wedding.
Is
Is that how much weddings cost?
Yeah,
dude, that's
more.
like the cheaper end for me.
Yeah.
That's like that's my budget that I want
Just
to
like have
set.
a house party.
I think mine was like 5K.
I'm gonna be real. I spent a total of $37 to get married because we were lame and went to the courthouse.
This is fine. That's totally fine. I have people that I want to be there, including you guys, and then also like a lot of my coworkers.
All right. I think we covered Halloween. Anyone last ditch mentions?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Thanksgiving. Let's go with Eve first because she doesn't have.
Guys, that's not
Thanksgiving.
I have nothing to say about this.
Don't you have another holiday? I forget.
Bonfire night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tell
So we
us.
have it's bonfire night or Guy Fawkes night or fireworks night, and it's just an excuse to get together, have a big fire, set up some fireworks, eat some like outdoor cold weather food.
Mhm.
This year, me and my family just got together in my parents' garden. The kids alternately cried and laughed at the very loud fireworks in very close quarters. I personally struggle with fireworks because I have such anxiety with the person lighting the fireworks. You know, like it's more scary than it is fun.
I will say I have direct relations of the fireworks going poorly and aiming at people accidentally and then blowing
Oh.
up. I have firework PTSD. I don't go to the firework shows anymore.
Aw, I love
My parents do them
fireworks.
every year.
I do
We
like
like,
the lower end
sparklers.
fireworks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and sparklers are a huge little fun. I think for the kids as well. Like you
I
just wave
love
them around.
them.
I like the sparklers and the little fountains, like the ones that just shoot the. I don't like the big kabooms anymore.
I like a Catherine wheel, but ours didn't work this year. Do you know what a Catherine wheel is? Do you guys have those?
Are they the ones that light and spin? Like
yeah,
the
it's like a,
lanterns you
a
light
disc.
and it
Yeah.
drops
It's like a
in?
wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it spins around.
Those are pretty.
But ours didn't work. It just like wouldn't spin around, so it just like shot all its sparks in one direction.
Yeah, the
So
last
sad.
couple of times that we've bought them, they've been duds.
Oh man.
What day does it usually happen on?
The 5th of November. There's a rhyme. Remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder, treason should ever be forgot. But that's because of Guy Fawkes Night, which is the night that a dude tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament with gunpowder.
Oh shit.
And he nearly succeeded too. He was like really close to succeeding. But that's why
Crazy.
sometimes people will like burn the guy on a Guy Fawkes Night, which is literally you make a cloth and like hay scarecrow kind of thing of a man and you throw it on the fire.
Mhm. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of weird actually.
What?
Yeah.
We burn this man because he tried to overthrow the government.
Damn.
We burned this man because he didn't succeed in overthrowing the
Yeah.
government.
Yeah.
But if he did, he would have been king.
Real.
King he shall be.
I think for Thanksgiving specifically, I just went to go see my family for the day. It was pretty simple. We had a nice meal. I actually have a question. What time do y'all have Thanksgiving meals? Because we actually start at noon and then just eat for the rest of the day.
Well,
So
we start at
depends on
breakfast.
who.
What? At
Well-
breakfast?
Well, first, I mean, we make the breakfast, and then you make the breakfast as breakfast, and then I think we have
You have breakfast on Thanksgiving.
yes, actually, and I'm proud of it. All right, you know, I go down to Connor's fucking family. You know what? I'm not taking any more accusatory questions. You know, we eat breakfast on Thanksgiving. All right, it's great. It's my favorite part of the day.
Your
Anyways,
favorite part of Thanksgiving is the breakfast? That's crazy.
No, that's
Not the
not what I said
dessert,
about Thanksgiving.
not
I said
the-
that my
not the
favorite meal
turkey.
of the day and any day. I'm sorry. I'm getting yelled at because you guys are judging me for liking breakfast as a fucking meal. All right, I like.
No.
Anyways, it was
Normal
I'm gonna
days,
continue.
it's
I'm gonna
fine.
continue. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue. All right. All right. I think we have Thanksgiving dinner around like let's just say in the afternoon, and then we eat for the rest of the day.
Like early
Speaking of
afternoon, late afternoon.
Hold on, let me look at my photos. Let me see if I can remember. We're all eating. Oh shit. Okay, maybe it was like 12. Yeah, we ate at like 12,
Okay.
most likely. And speaking of, actually, this year I made a sweet potato casserole, and it fucked. Everyone liked it. It's permanently on the list of things that need to be made for Thanksgiving every year. That's how you know you made it.
I'm gonna say it. I hate sweet potato casserole.
That's okay.
I
love it.
More for me.
as the white surfer woman, hate sweet potato casserole.
More for me.
It's okay. I don't like sweet potatoes like 99% of the time.
I
So-
don't.
I like 'em.
I really like
You
them.
guys suck.
I don't like
Okay.
it because it's super fucking sweet and has no place on the dinner table because of how sweet it is.
What is a
It's
sweet
just-
potato
We have
casserole?
dessert.
What's
Well, I mean,
in
we
a
have
sweet
dessert.
potato casserole?
I mean, okay, so what's in mine is I mean, it's the sweet potato. Hold on, let me find the recipe actually, because I could answer your question with that.
I don't think
Southern
I
sweet
even
potato
know-
casserole is sweet potatoes, like honey. Like they syrup down the sweet potatoes, make them mushy, mush them up, and then cover them in marshmallows
Oh,
and
Oh,
brown
that's not-
sugar.
That's not
Yeah.
what I do.
It is
that's like
so
you guys
fucking
have
sweet.
baked beans, and your baked beans are sweet. That's weird.
Uh,
Why are you making savory food?
Also,
sweet like
I
that?
don't. I wish
I
our
like
baked
savory.
beans.
I don't know
weren't
that
savory.
I get. I don't know that
I wish our
I.
baked beans weren't sweet.
Where are you guys
I
buying
like it.
beans?
I've been reliably informed by Jacqueline that you have sweet baked
We
beans
do.
in the States.
Mhm.
We do.
Okay,
We do.
so if you buy the ones that are specifically like in the cans that are like baked beans but like a set flavor, yeah, they've got some sweet flavors, but they've also got some like spicy savory flavors. You just have to buy the right can.
I'm a
I
big
see.
fan of sweet and savory together.
I am too.
I like pineapple on
Mhm.
pizza, so
I
You know.
love me pineapple on anything. My favorite part
I-
of Thanksgiving is the ham with the
Disagree.
pineapple on it.
I disagree.
I don't
Also-
care. I don't
I
care.
disagree. All right, and I don't care. Yeah, me earlier when everyone was like, "You eat breakfast on Thanksgiving?" I don't care. Anyways,
No,
Hey,
so
not
my
what's in
everybody.
the
I
sweet
didn't say
potato-
everything.
what's in the sweet potato casserole is that I make, and then the sweet potato portion is, well, the sweet potato, half a cup. Oh, by the way, there's 4 large sweet potatoes, half a cup of granulated sugar, a teaspoon of kosher salt, teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 large eggs, half a cup unsalted butter, melted. Then the topping is a cup of light brown sugar, half a cup all-purpose flour, cup of chopped pecans, and half a cup of unsalted
well, you just
butter.
killed Chesh.
Okay, well, she doesn't need to eat it.
Yeah, I don't eat them. Don't
You
care.
can also,
have 'em.
she could eat it without the topping.
True.
I had
I
to
don't
make it.
like the sound of this.
I do.
Well,
it
more
was
for you
good.
and Mia.
Okay, so the thing is though, like, is that the filling or the base, I guess, of it wasn't super sweet, but the topping was, so it balanced out.
Mhm, mhm.
Mhm.
It's one of those
Um,
things where I feel like when you look at it, you're like, wow, why does it look like this? And then you eat it, you're like, wait, This fucks.
I think I could grow to like it, but like right now, I'm not. Sweet potatoes for me are like I have them with like sour cream and spring onions, or like
Oh.
as fries, like with like a seasoning in them.
I love a sweet potato fry seasoned.
Connor's mom made this like loaded baked potato soup, but she subbed out regular potato for sweet potato. It was so good, dude.
I think I've only had sweet potato with desserts, so I like
Whoa.
think of it as like a dessert thing.
It's a vegetable to me.
The only time I've
Yeah.
ever eaten it and liked it is when my mom makes beef stew and she cuts them up into little cubes and puts it in with the soup stock and everything.
Mm.
And that's the only time I'll ever eat them because all the beef kind of helps to
Mhm.
tone
It soaks
down
in.
how sweet the sweet potato is. Or like it's a nice blend. Like it's a sweet like aftertaste. I eat a bite of beef and then also the sweet potato and then it's a good combo. But other than that, I don't eat it.
Mm. I like
That's
sweet potato
unfortunate.
fries. I didn't realize sweet potato would tear us apart.
It is
And
a little
also
divisive.
Thanksgiving. And also Thanksgiving.
I think the whole like breakfast on Thanksgiving thing is weird for most people because a lot of like the prep work in Thanksgiving starts really early in the morning, and you just have the Thanksgiving food ready already in little bits. So you're just trying things as you go.
Deviled eggs for breakfast.
Well, the thing is that
Yeah.
for me, the reason why we have that is because usually we have people that are staying over, including me and Connor. Like this year we had his grandparents and it was us, and so we woke up and we were like, all right, let's have some breakfast and kind of lay it out, some scrambled eggs, some bacon, and then we can munch on this while we cook.
Mhm.
You know?
I think
Maybe if I had a bigger kitchen, I would cook breakfast on Thanksgiving. But
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's also another thing. Connor's parents have double ovens.
double
doubles-
ovens.
double ovens.
Stove. Yeah,
That's
double stoves.
crazy.
And they're
Weird.
gas. They got an outside grill.
Jealous.
That's the reason why we do that. Their kitchen is, oh my god.
I used to have double stove, but not double oven. That was nice. And then we downsized. Very sad.
Sad. How do you have double stove but not double oven?
Because the double stove was just
Like
in the middle
stacked?
of the island, and then on one side was the oven,
Oh.
microwave, and the warmer on the bottom. And then on the
And
other side was the
boiler.
fridge. Yeah, that. Yep. Listen, the only thing we use that section for, I understand
Is
what it's
holding
supposed to be used
pans?
for. Yeah, I understand what it's supposed to be used for, but it's just a storage thing.
Mhm.
We don't bake in this house to justify having that down there as
Mhm.
often as you would typically. So it's just there.
I think Thanksgiving morning, I just ate a bunch of rolls. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Dude, the crescent rolls, I mean,
Yeah.
I fuck it up.
I don't even
Thanksgiving
eat.
morning, I slept in until about 8. Then I started my turkey and my
Mhm.
ham and my macaroni roux.
So.
I know some people don't like. They do Thanksgiving dinner, which I guess is traditional, but I can't fathom like
So
doing that and just eating the one meal. I feel like I like when it's ready around noon and then you just like munch
Yeah.
on it all day.
Yeah, that
my family does the show up at 12 and then we're eating by 2 because
Mhm.
you have to wait for all the stragglers to fucking come in before you cut the turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Chris's family always does like late meals for holidays, and I think it's the weirdest thing because then I'm stuck driving home at 8 p.m. in the dark, and I
My
hate
family is
that.
also similar. Well, Thanksgiving less so because we usually, at least post COVID, we stay at home. And then Christmas is like the big holiday where all the family gets together and we actually have to be concerned about timetables. But yeah, this Thanksgiving, I'm pretty sure I was up with my mom at like 8 or 9, and we didn't finish until 4 or 5. And then we ate dinner at like 5 or 6. And that was like the one meal that everybody ate. So nobody ate anything until 6,
Oh my
basically.
gosh, y'all are starving.
Damn.
Is what I've like eaten one meal a day before. Like all of us in the house are like, my sister's probably the worst grazer, where like she'll eat a little bit throughout the day, but like if we know it's a holiday, we just wait.
That's me. I'm a grazer,
I also
which is why I love
graze.
Thanksgiving, having it done early.
I will say I ate too much on Thanksgiving. I was sick at night. I was like, I ate too much. Oh.
I got something controversial.
Okay.
I did not eat turkey on Thanksgiving.
I didn't either.
I cooked a turkey, but I don't like turkey. I prefer ham.
I ate it.
love
I mean, I ate it the
turkey.
next day. It's just that like Connor's dad made a really good steak,
Mm.
or made really good
Steak?
steaks. Yeah, yeah, they make steaks alongside the
Alright.
turkey. It was
Alright.
it was actually
I'll fuck with
really
that.
it was really good.
Mhm.
I
So it was
also
like, I
don't
do
love
not have room.
turkey. We had quail, right? Yeah, we had that. We had ham. I don't think we did turkey. I think we did ribs. Is what we did instead. And then I told my mom next year. I'm like, next year we have to do brisket because I feel like that would be a game changer for me.
My brother-in-law makes briskets for holidays. Like he'll smoke a
Interesting.
brisket.
Nice.
Brisket's so good, and they have
is.
them at Chipotle now. They have brisket.
Nice.
It's
I haven't
too
had
easy to
Chipotle in a
fall
while.
victim.
Oh, another thing. We don't, or Connor's parents don't make traditional stuffing because his grandmother is gluten free. Like they have celiac disease, and so she makes cauliflower stuffing
Ooh.
with the linguiça.
That sounds tasty.
You know what?
Can't lie.
It's delicious. I actually I'm not gonna lie, would steal as much as I could whenever I can.
I am going to look up a recipe for that because that sounds good.
No, girl, I got the recipe for you. Hold on.
Fucking send it my way.
I will. Once
fuck
I
with
find
making
it.
cauliflower
I have
meals.
3,000 photos. You're gonna have to wait several business days.
Oh, you're good. Just
No.
whenever. But I love finding a good recipe. Being in the kitchen is my happy place, you know, other than sitting in front of a book or my computer.
Mhm.
I love to cook.
I'm the opposite. I hate cooking.
Guys, I genuinely cannot wait for us all to get together so that I can cook a big meal like I love to do.
Mhm.
I like being in the kitchen while people cook. I function as both the entertainment yapper and the simultaneous like assistant helper.
Do you
I
stand in the
love
way?
a good assistant. I
No,
love
I
a
don't
good, hey,
stand
can
in
you
the
get this from the
way.
fridge for me?
I'm used to my mom being like, there's too many people in this damn kitchen, get out of my kitchen. And then I will go sit on the
Hell
island
yeah.
and I will watch her and I will be on standby, like on my phone, talking to her. And she'll be like, Jay, can you do this? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. And then I go do things and then I sit back at my spot. And that's how we function.
Mhm.
I take it you mean the recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like we all had a
I fuck
good
with that.
Thanksgiving.
Except
did.
I had
Except
3
Eve.
Thanksgiving dinners. I'm
What
pretty
did you
sure.
do in November? Was there a highlight for you, Eve, since you don't celebrate Thanksgiving? Since
I did
Thanksgiving
talk
doesn't
about
exist over
bonfire
there?
night,
Mhm.
but like end of November, nothing happens. It's actually that's a lie. My stepmother's
Spotify.
birthday is on the 20th. Well, okay. My stepmother's birthday is on the 27th of November, so we get together as a family to celebrate that, which is nice.
Mhm. It's good.
And then of course Spotify Wrapped, which happened a week later than I was expecting this year, so it actually didn't happen till December.
The Spotify rap was disappointing, and I will stand by
Yeah.
my opinion, by the
Yeah.
No,
way.
I agree with you. I think a lot of people
I'm-
this year were a little disappointed by Spotify Wrapped.
It wasn't accurate.
I'm thrilled to be an Apple Music user this year because
Nice.
my replay was so much better and I get it every month.
I
All I
think it's
wanted to
more
know-
special only getting it once a year though. Like it's fun and exciting and
Okay,
new.
so you get like bigger statistics in December from the Apple replay. Like you get a longer replay list, but every month I get like my top 20 songs that I've played on repeat for the month in a playlist. And it updates every month. So
I
like
that.
I get to go back and see what I was listening to the most in this month. Like last year, I can be like, January, I was listening to this song. May, I was listening to this song. Like I can see how my year played out each month.
I think both options are good. I think the only part that I was actually disappointed about was the not including the top genres, because the only thing I cared about was knowing if K-pop was no longer my number one genre. I worked really hard to bring it down because I was like, okay, I have to like expand outside of K-pop. I can't just be 5 years in a row K-pop stan.
Oh,
yeah, I gotta
and
do
then
other
and
things.
then y'all brought K-pop into my
yeah,
music, so
The
It's
transition
everywhere.
I'll never
of
know.
K-pop.
The only way I know that maybe it wasn't was that BTS was no longer my number one, and but they were my number two, and I don't even remember listening to them for the second half of this year. To be quite honest with you, I think my peak listening for them was the end of January.
I want you guys to know that I went into my Spotify Wrapped, and my Spotify Wrapped should have only had Taylor Swift on it because it's the only person I listened to on Spotify, and I did it to see if the lyrics were there for the new album last year. And for some reason, it had songs that I had never listened to in my top 5.
The
kinda crazy.
Spotify Wrapped conspiracy.
They were just making shit.
Like,
up.
not even from other playlists that you may have tuned into?
No. Just like songs that I have never listened to, they put in like my top.
Maybe Raiden's been on your phone.
Well, no, see, I only have Spotify on my computer.
When you're not looking, he's listening to Spotify.
Spotify
That
is
kid
messed up.
can't even open up his YouTube for Hey Bear. So
Damn, airing out his dirty laundry like that on public.
yeah, I will. He's 2. He can't even unlock a phone yet.
I will say, I don't know if y'all listened to your Spotify Wrap like podcast thing. That was really weird.
I did do that.
I
I did not like the AI podcast thing. It felt
someone
really weird.
I saw someone on TikTok that their podcast was just dissing them.
Mine did too.
Are they talking to me about my Spotify Wrap?
Yeah. They
podcasters?
were talking to you about like your top artist and shit.
Wait, what?
Mine fucking roasted me for being basic.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Oh.
what? You
I'm
have
like,
that?
wow.
Yeah, it was there, Mia, on your homepage. If you go, it's like, I think the 4th option at the time that it came out. I didn't want it because I saw AI. I was like, no, thank you.
I
I
clicked
don't
on it
wanna
because I
talk
was
to you.
curious.
What's it called?
Like AI podcast.
It's interesting because the actual tool is like it's like Google's Notebook LM or something.
Mhm.
I'm not interested in like the actual words that they say. I wanted to see how it converted to audio, like how natural it sounded. Just because I'm interested in. I'm also kind of worried about that actually. Like if they can make very real sounding audio of people talking, eventually I feel like that's going to become a problem. But anyway, I've used it before.
I think you should be worried. Yeah.
As like a testing thing, what I did is I searched the word dream in my Discord messages with my best friend, and copied and pasted every instance of me talking about a dream I'd had.
I hear Becca's.
Yeah.
To
I'm trying to get it to pull up my fucking like the text for it. It was not very
I don't think you can access the text. I'm not sure.
yeah, it was not very accessible.
Yeah.
Like,
But
they were
anyway,
just yapping at me, calling me
I
basic.
plugged all my dreams into this thing, and they gave me like an 8-minute podcast discussing the symbolism of my dreams, and that was kind of fun. But I'm like, I try and engage with AI minimally, but I really wanted to explore that and see what happened. It was so by the time Spotify Wrap came around, I knew what it would be like.
Mhm.
But like the amount of audio glitches people were posting on like TikTok and stuff, where they like the quote marks people had been talking about stuff and just started making weird noises halfway through was really, really funny.
Yeah, mine at one point goes like and I'm like, that's weird.
Really
I'm like,
enjoying
why are
talking
you,
about that one song.
It was the guy too, so he was like
Oh,
yumming in my ear about me listening to
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, and I was just really weirded out by it.
I would be
Hate that.
too.
Yeah.
And then the girl AI was like calling me basic and telling me I had basic music taste for the year, and I'm like, that's cool, thanks. I don't wanna use you anymore.
Find the TikTok of the guy getting roasted.
Please do. I didn't even know this was a thing.
But yeah, I guess that was early December. How was your Christmases?
I went to
Eve?
Kentucky.
you skipped over my birthday.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh
Eve
my-
also had her
What
birthday.
the hell. I turned 25. Woo.
Oh my
Congrats.
I
God.
threw a party for a 2-year-old.
Oh yeah, of course, it's Reagan's birthday.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Woohoo.
Birthdays.
Aw.
Love
the
that for
server
him.
babies too.
Did he have fun at his birthday party? Wait,
I think
did y'all have fun at your birthday parties? Birthdays? Days? Sorry,
I didn't have a
I
party.
asked it, and I was like, that's insensitive as fuck. I have to ask you how her birthday was.
Actually,
I think he
kind
had
of
fun.
I kind of
good.
did have a kind of party. I went to my parents' house for dinner,
Mhm.
and then me and my little sister and my little sister's boyfriend went out to my local pub of my teenage years in my hometown. So it's like where we literally when I was like 18, we would all just me and all my friends would just randomly turn up there with like barely talking to each other about it. of an evening, which was really fun. But I knew one of my friends who is currently working on a ranch in Canada, like a horse ranch in Canada, was
nice.
back in town for Christmas. So I asked her if she wanted to go out. And that was nice. We went and we had a drink, and then people just kept turning up because it was before Christmas, so everybody was home for the holidays. People kept turning up who I hadn't seen for years. One of my friends right. We're all 25, right? He's the head of chemistry in a high school.
Oh my god.
Like, how has he done
Oh.
that? And then one of my other friends, I've been really close to him in the past. He literally, like, yelled at me. He was quite drunk. Yelled at me for about an hour about this one drawing of a dog he found on Pinterest that was wearing sunglasses that he wanted to get as a tattoo. And we couldn't find it. I did find it like the following day. I got curious. I was looking for it. But then I also bumped into this person. So there's this person who I like was sort of friends with when I was like 15. She was a bit older than me, so like we didn't have classes together or anything, but like we were both in like the music room. We used to hang out there. Like we were just around each other a lot because we were both doing music stuff. But she's actually like a musician now, and she makes really cool music, and that was really fun.
Oh, nice.
She's VRGF, like virtual reality girlfriend. She
Nice.
makes like I don't even know. It's like experimental pop. It's really good. It's really interesting.
Nice.
I'm pulling
that.
her up right now. Thank you.
And how was Raiden's birthday party?
I found out that running the communities. If you have to throw a party, check out your local community centers. It's super cheap. And by super cheap, I mean like we rented a space for 3 hours for $125, and it was a kids' playroom.
Oh, that's cute.
It was like it had like this big wooden barn in it with like a bunch of kids, like toddler age play stuff. And we got like a space that was separate for cake.
Cake space.
So it was cool.
Nice.
They also rent out the gymnasium because it's like an old school. They rent out the gymnasium for like Nerf wars and stuff. Like you can rent out the space and they have like these big inflatables that they'll put up, and you can have Nerf gunfights in there. So
I would do that now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
I
put me in
think-
there. I got it.
Put me in there. Let's all play laser
think-
tag.
I think we're gonna at some point rent it out for Chris and his brothers and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, Nerf or like airsoft or something. Either's fun. It might not do
they-
airsoft very well.
Yeah, they do Nerf because they have a big tub of the Nerf gun bullets that they let you use. You just have to bring your own Nerf gun.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So, it's cool.
Let's go.
It was successful. We threw a cookie-themed party for him because he loves cookies. We call him Cookie Monster.
Aw.
Did he have a big cookie cake?
No. We bought him a regular, like, small $10 cake from Walmart because we were gonna I was gonna make him a cake from scratch, but then we ran into a little hiccup of one of our dogs passing. So
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
we didn't have extra money, and we were scrapping together for his birthday and Christmas.
Mhm.
I see. That's unfortunate, but you made the best out of what you had.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what counts. And he was happy, so that's really all that matters
Yeah.
anyway.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah.
What other Christmas stories we got?
And on Christmas Day, I had to fly out to Kentucky, but doesn't mean that we didn't have Christmas festivities. We did, in fact, get our gifts. Lots of good things. And as we were getting the good things, because I told Connor's mom that I really needed a rice spoon. I was actually very much anticipating the rice spoon as I was opening up all my gifts. I was like, I really hope this one's a rice spoon because I lost it in moving, and you know it gets really inconvenient using an oversized spoon to scoop out your rice. Anyways, first world problems. But anyways, airport. We went to fly out, and we all had matching Christmas shirts.
Aw.
That's cute.
Yes, we did do a family fucking photo at the airport.
Yes.
Yes, you guys get to see it. Yes, a stranger
Yes.
took the photo. Yes, I was so
Yes.
embarrassed.
I think I didn't really have a Christmas this year. I'm not gonna lie.
We did 3 different Christmases.
Oh my gosh, you
I
had
love
Christmas
3 different
for
Christmases.
everyone.
I wish that my house was big enough to just host one event and invite everybody that we go to. But unfortunately, my house is not built for hosting.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
acknowledges, so I can delete it.
Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
Grimace.
This is cute.
Why do I feel like I forget you and Connor's height difference every time I see y'all until I see you guys, and I'm like, oh my god.
Do I not? Do I not give off 5 feet energy?
You just, I think it's because you're standing next to somebody that's also taller, and then Connor is just taller than her, so it's just really this chain of like tall, 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 really short, tall, like super tall. Like it doesn't help.
You know
That's
what?
not in ascending order, I think.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gonna
it's-
happen when Raiden's taller than Mia at Mia's wedding.
But what? That's not gonna. Are you saying that I'm gonna be ancient when my wedding comes around?
No,
That I'm gonna be like that short? I'm just gonna
saying
be
that
like,
my 2-year-old is already 3 foot tall.
oh my god, dude.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Like
Mia, you're
he comes up
severely
to my hip.
underestimating how tall Raiden's gonna get. Just
For
give him
a
5 more years and he'll be up there.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
He's up to
That's
my
a
hip.
lot.
He's projected to be 6'3", 6'4".
Good on
Dang. Must be nice.
What is he gonna be doing up there?
him.
Telling me about the weather, getting things off the top shelf for me at the grocery
Having
store.
altitude
you know?
sickness or something.
Altitude sickness
Fucking
is
dunking
crazy.
basketballs.
That's funny.
Um,
I guess I had the biggest Christmas in terms of things I did. I don't think I did anything for the entire first half of December. I was just living life as per usual. And then I spent the whole week at my Nana's house, which my Nana is my grandmother on my mom's side of the family, which is in Florida. So it was a very nice 70 plus degree winter Christmas holiday season.
Nice.
I had a family over. I didn't know any of these kids, by the way, because I'm pretty sure I am the oldest cousin who doesn't have kids on my mom's side of the family.
Oh,
So I'm technically next in line. Nobody really cares, but technically next in line. So there were like 4 other kids there, and I was like, I don't know who y'all are at all. Like, I vaguely remember you guys. I know your names, and that's about it. I haven't seen you since you were less than 2 years old. And then now they're like 10 to 12.
oh my gosh.
you're like, what the hell are you doing here?
They grew
Why are
Yeah.
you
up.
so old?
Listen, some of them had attitudes.
Oh
I had a
no.
cousin Rome, and he was yapping to me, and I think he was like calling for me, but wasn't using my name at all. And I was like, "Watch who you're talking to. Like, remember who I am." And he quieted down really quickly after I said that. And I was like,
Oh.
"I have to set the record straight. Like, I am your cousin, but don't treat me like your friend because I'm not your friend. I'm your cousin, your older cousin." But it's okay. We
Damn.
got along well. The kids, it was more their Christmas than any of the adults. They got like those big bubble blower guns, like the ones that shoot out like
Aw.
100 bubbles a second.
Oh wow.
It was on until they're like blowing them in my face, and I have to
No.
ask them not to. And I was doing work on my work laptop, and I'm like, please don't get the suds on my keyboard. I don't feel like having my work laptop breaking and then having to explain to IT like, hey guys, so
Hey, there's bubble soap in my laptop.
yeah,
Can you fix it?
don't worry about
Yeah.
that. You know, it was a hectic Christmas season, no biggie, right? Hella biggie. On the plus side, my cousin got 2 dogs. Y'all saw them in
Those are
the
so
pets
cute.
channel. They are adorable. The little one. Okay, so I did find out later that they were Christmas presents for
Oh,
my aunt.
Nice.
The little or the doodle, the brown doodle, Milo.
Yeah.
That was my aunt's Christmas dog. Her son had bought it for her, and then he bought himself the little pit bull mix.
God, I love
Broward. His name is Broward.
The little pibble was so cute.
Yes. His
I
name's Broward,
love
nicknamed
pits.
Browie. Love him. He's
Oh, I
adorable.
thought you misspelled brownie.
No. His name's no, because when they said Browie, I also thought it was Brownie, and I was like, Brownie? And they're like, no, Browie. And I'm like, it's a really interesting nickname, and
It's
it's
a very
Broward.
interesting name.
Broward is a county in Florida, where they're from. So
Wow.
that's
Okay.
why. And I was like, okay, well, Broward kind of makes sense. Like, I'm looking at him, I'm like, yeah, that's a Broward, all right. And then he's a nipper, by the way. I think
Oh,
he got taken like too early, like that 6-week mark, that cusp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's a nipper. But other than that, if you just sit him on your lap, he'll just go to sleep. So I would have him on my
Aw.
lap because it's like taking care of a toddler that doesn't know their own limits, and I'm trying to prevent him from doing dumb stuff. And I'm like, okay, just sit on my lap, just sit here, and he'll just go to sleep, and I'll be working, and he'll just be asleep in my lap. And I was like,
Oh.
damn, maybe I really do need a dog. Like, okay.
Aw.
I will say, whenever I had a puppy a couple years ago, because it was a couple years ago,
hmm
it was more work to take care of the puppy than it was my newborn child.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
My newborn at no point ever pooped in my bed because he was mad at me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
No, they just shit their
The
pants.
the puppy for sure did. Yeah, but it's acceptable to keep your baby in a diaper, but you put a diaper on your dog and people are like, just trying to go outside.
Well, here's
Yeah.
the thing, though.
Working
Is
on
that
it.
I've met people that have just put diapers on their pets, and like it's just one of those things where you just got to do it, regardless of what people say. If they keep doing it,
Mhm.
I
Well,
just
the
don't
problem is
see a reason.
yeah, it
If
gets
they're
stuck in their
not-
fur and then it's bad.
No.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
only thing I can see. Damn, my voice is going out too. The only reason I can see like having them in one is if they're like incontinent or something, like a
And
medical
if they keep
issue.
peeing
Or-
everywhere.
Or if they're on their period and it's before you've gotten them fixed.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like other than that, I'm like, you really do just have to train your dog to just go outside really early.
Yeah.
Like that's just a thing you have to do, or it just becomes a problem when they get older.
Wait. If you don't spay your pets, they have periods.
The bigger
Every
ones.
every animal has periods, Mia. I don't. Every female animal. Well, generally speaking.
Well,
yes.
I found that the smaller dogs don't. It's the bigger.
Oh,
dogs that
they do. My mom's teacup chihuahua everywhere before we had her fixed.
Huh. All my female dogs have never done that when they were smaller.
It sometimes doesn't kick in for longer when they're smaller, so maybe you guys have just gotten really lucky that you've got them spayed before the period came in.
Aw.
But my mom's chihuahua, her name's Butterscotch. I'll find a picture of her to put in the
Butterscotch.
thing later. But she got her period, and it was before she was spayed because she was really, really little. Because we also ended up getting her too early.
Mhm.
Because they were trying to sell her as a teacup chihuahua, but I think she's probably a regular one. But
Mhm.
They always
it is
do
what
that.
it is. She also now takes the pillows off the couch and tries to breed them.
I don't like that.
Gosh.
Oh,
It
Yeah.
happens.
you guys,
No, it happens.
I really didn't know that animals got periods. I actually fully just assumed that
No.
it was just a human thing.
No, it's a mammal thing.
It's
Yeah.
it's actually not all mammals, and it's different. Estrus cycles are a little bit different to like menstrual cycles as well. There's like it's a little. It's I'm not gonna get into it. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but yeah.
That's fair.
Did-
I was
did
just
it-
generalizing. I was just like,
Yeah.
Free
in
bleed
summary,
everywhere.
a lot. Huh?
Ye-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it leaves a trail of estrogen for males to be able to find them to mate.
Oh.
Yeah.
The more you know.
That's why
Mhm.
stray cats get got so much, is because they leave behind the scent.
Mhm.
The fun facts with Becca, Chesh, and Eve. Fun, not so fun facts.
I felt like I had to be sat down for another like birds and the bees talk, but like worse.
For animals. Yeah.
Yeah, for animals. I don't know. I think at
So-
one point I
so
thought about
next
it. I was
week's
like,
episode-
I think at one point I was like, do animals? Nah, I've never seen it. Can't be. All right. Anyways,
Well, like a lot of animals don't, like prey animals don't, because if you imagine, like for example, guinea pigs don't have periods because imagine if you're a guinea pig and you're leaving like a trail of blood behind you, the predators are going to get you
hamsters.
so easily. They're gonna sniff you out.
yeah.
Whereas like animals like cats, where they're like a predator in their own environment,
Yeah.
they don't have to worry about that so much because they can defend themselves.
Cats leave their scent out as a marker to tell people to stay the fuck away.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
All right. Oh yeah,
And-
I got sick the week before Christmas. That was something that happened.
And then Kimmy
Dude.
transmitted it across the entire server digitally, and we were all sick.
No, I was chilling. I actually avoided getting sick.
Yeah,
I started to
That's
get a
because you
sore
were on
throat.
a plane away from us.
Nope. No.
I was
Wait,
No,
fine.
hold on.
you can't even
Hold
say that
up.
because I got sick and I was
Hold up.
also on a plane away from y'all.
Yeah,
Here's the
but
thing.
you were more active while Mia was gone.
My plane to Kentucky, the last plane that I was on, there's a fucking kid in front of me that was like I mean like snotty cough, no mask, and like I swear to God it was I swear. And lo and behold, 2 days later, I started to get a sore throat. I got pissed. I was like, Connor, I swear to God, if I get sick during this entire trip, so I pounded some emergency, and it went away. So I avoided it.
Nice.
Everyone's getting sick except for me.
I am so glad because that didn't work for me.
I'm so
I
sorry.
got mine 2 days before Christmas. the nastiest cough known to man. I talked to my cousin. I was like, hey, not feeling too hot. She's like, I got you. Don't worry. Digs in her purse, finds 2 packs of emergency,
Yeah.
gives it to me. She gives me 2 packs of Theraflu. I took that over the course of like 4 days.
Does
It was
this
rough.
cousin happen to be a mom?
Yes.
Because she
Yes,
was
she
fucking
is.
locked and loaded. She's like, all right, you got sniffles here. Fucking take these right now.
Dude,
She was locked and loaded.
moment.
She's like, here you go.
The moment you start to feel a sore throat, take that
Yeah.
emergency. It literally like dodge.
Dodge roll.
So
Yeah.
Quite literally. That and elderberry also helps.
yeah, our problem wasn't that we were cough and cold sick. We were congestion, sinus infection sick. So Raiden was sick for like 2-3 weeks. It was because you can't give kids under 2 cold medicine.
Mm-hmm.
So it was before he turned 2 and before he had his appointment. So I couldn't get approval to give him cold medicine because the doctor's office was packed because RSV is rampant, rhinovirus is rampant. Everybody's sick, but he gave it to Chris. Chris passed it back to me. Raiden got it again.
Dang.
It's just
Oh,
been a
Not just
house
2 for
full
2.
of snot. Yeah.
so sad.
That's the worst.
I'm still a little sick. I'm like
Mm-hmm.
maybe 5% sick.
Yeah, I think today's the first day where I haven't had to like hack up anything just because of the sheer congestion, which is a relief because it's been, what, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks now?
Mm-hmm.
And then I lost my hearing. Y'all remember that? 'Cause I went
Yeah.
on the airplane and then the pressure got stuck in my ear and that finally popped. But now when I blow my nose, my ear also pops, which is not really great, but it's better than it being trapped.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's nothing worse than being on a plane and being sick and knowing you're sick and you can't do anything about it. And like Mia was already complaining about this kid with no mask. I thankfully had a mask, but I felt like that didn't make it any better because everybody still hears you dying in your seat. Nobody can leave. And you're just like, oh
Yeah,
my
you're
god.
stuck in this aluminum can with 250 other people.
Just
Yep, and
coughing
then
away.
I cough, and then they're sleeping, right? And I'm coughing, and I can't make it any quieter, right? And so I'm like, oh my god, they're waking up to me coughing like a dead man. Oh my gosh, please stop. And then other people chime in with coughs throughout the plane also, and I'm like, ew, I
It's a
hate it here.
symphony
Get me
of
out of the
coughs.
plane. I know,
It's
like
like
get me
when
out
you
of here.
yawn and it's contagious, so it just spreads.
And I couldn't even like go to the restroom every time I got the urge because I was in the window seat. And I had somebody I didn't know and then my dad on the other side and I was just like, "Oh my god, I can't do nothing." It was 3 hours. Ugh, it was so bad.
Oh no.
But it's okay. We're all well now, relatively.
Mhm.
We're all well.
Relative.
And
And
then
New
New
Year.
Year's. Yeah. What
New
y'all do?
Year's.
I didn't
Dude.
do anything.
New Year's was the day
I
I got
drank.
back from Kentucky. So I I went the fuck to bed at like 9 or 10. But before I did that, me and Connor's family looked at wedding venues.
Aw.
Let's go.
Nice.
Like, did y'all tour them?
Oh no, sorry. Like I screencasted my phone
Okay.
to look at a few places, but we are planning to look at or tour a place or two when they come up here in February.
Exciting.
Ooh.
Nice.
That sounds pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I played a drinking game with my brother-in-law over Discord, and we got drunk.
Nice.
Guys, I don't
I,
remember what I did.
I downed 2 bottles of soju and 2 screwdrivers with
Let's
sake
go.
instead of vodka.
I had some Smirnoff ices, and I think I really wanted to go to bed before midnight, but I was like, no, I must stay up.
Yes.
I don't
As you
think I
should.
drank.
I played Phasmophobia while drunk after we quit playing the drinking game. So that was something. Chris
Good.
kept dying, and I was alone in the house, and I just kind of stood there after I watched him die, and I went, I don't know what to do. I'm not cognizant enough to do this. So I just made a guess, got in the truck, and left both times he died.
Dang.
And then one of our other friends joined, and then they both died right in front of me, and I went, why does this keep happening to me? And then I went to bed.
I had my niece's seventh birthday party.
She's born on New Year's?
She was.
Oh, wow.
And that was nice. She was very happy. We had cake. I had minor beef with my stepsister about the ownership of a cat. Look, this is mine. And everyone was like, don't get each other riled up, like as if we were like kids.
Mhm.
It was very silly. And then we played Mario Kart. We did like we everyone played each other. It was good fun.
Aw.
Nice.
And then I gamed in the night.
That sounds pretty
in the
successful.
It was pretty chill. And I dyed my hair pink the day before. Well, 2 days before Christmas. Then I dyed it again the day before Christmas because it wasn't pink enough.
I saw
then-
your Instagram profile pic.
Yeah.
Actually, I noticed that. I was gonna say something and I forgot. It looks great.
It's fun. It's fun. I kind of
Right,
want it to be gone
icy.
now though. I'm like sick of it. Yeah, I'll send a picture. But I New Year's was like the first day I'd like fully. I kind of been living on like dry shampoo for like a week, which is like not my preferred way to do things. But it was the first day I'd washed it, and I was really scared it was going to be
Real.
patchy.
Mm.
And it wasn't. So that was a win, a New Year's win.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let me find a picture of my pink hair.
I forgot, but in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I chopped all of my hair off.
Congrats.
Yes,
Nice.
indeed, you did.
That's
How are you
such a
feeling
nice
about it?
color.
I like
Eve.
this. This is a nice, vibrant color. It
Oh
looks
my
good.
god, it's
I was
cute.
going for like beets. I want it to be the color of beets, you
Mhm.
know?
I can see it. Yeah.
But this is over my natural, like very dark blonde to light brown hair, so it really is very bright.
Mhm.
It looks like it held
that.
really, really well too.
I think if
so-
anything, you just add like more like a maroon color to add to the beet color.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it came. I mixed a pink. The colors I mixed were called Raspberry Rebel and Purple Punk, but the purple really didn't come through. So I think if I just done it the raspberry color, it would have been red, like red.
Mm, yeah.
When everyone was
the-
getting their hair done, I really wanted to dye mine.
You still can.
I'm still heavily
time.
thinking about dyeing my short hair.
Give me 2 months for my hair to grow out because I gave up on rebleaching my hair and I've already just dyed it like a maroon.
Mhm.
But after 2 months, when I chop off all the bleach parts, I'm gonna re-dye it and I'm gonna dye it that Vi Pink that I got for Christmas.
Gosh.
I will have Vi
Ooh.
Arcane's hair color. I'm very
might-
excited.
I might actually attempt the green.
Do it.
I might attempt a deep
like
green,
a
Like your
a forest
avatar
like
green?
emerald.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably go like an emerald green.
Mhm.
I
so that it
also
can
want to do that
fade.
color at some point.
But I have to let my hair grow out a little more.
Yeah.
So I can get it cut at the Swan.
I
Let's go.
actually think I'm trying to grow out my dyed hair. I'm trying to get back to my natural hair color.
Mhm.
That's fair.
The bleach parts of my hair are like it's so dry that they get so tangled up. So I'm trying to like grow it out to a point where I can cut it all off
Mm.
and then continue the growing process.
Mhm.
I chopped all mine off because it kept getting knotted because I have really thick, like textured hair,
Mm.
and it makes me sad.
Hmm.
I have thick, curly textured hair.
I don't think I've dyed my hair for like 4 years. I think it's been 4 years.
Wow.
So I really
Time to
wanna
go
do it
blue again.
Yeah, dude, I love blue. I've dyed it blue.
This
3
is known.
times.
My
The last
hair was
time-
blue from 2020 to like 2022-ish, shortly before I had Raiden.
The last time I dyed my hair before this time, like dyed it properly, not just like a very temporary. Like I've like put copper in it before, like very briefly.
Mhm.
But it was when I was 15, and the blue would never ever leave my hair. It went to like a seaweed green, and I tried to bleach it out, and it went to like a pastel green, and I had to go back to school, and we weren't allowed to have like dyed hair at school. So I shaved my head. So this
Oh
was
my
a big
gosh.
dyeing at this time was a big step because like, what if it resulted in me needing to shave my head again? You know.
Mhm.
But I'll try and find a picture of the blue that I used to have for you.
It's actually funny that you mentioned that because the first time I ever cut my hair was in, I think, late middle school or early high school. And I was at a family gathering, and it was my cousin Nikki, who's a hairstylist. And prior to me doing this, my mom was like relatively opposed to me cutting and dyeing my hair.
Mhm.
Half because of like the perceived damage to my hair, and half because she was just so attached to my curly hair that she's like, oh my god, my baby's gonna have short hair, oh my god. But then my cousin Nikki is very impulsive, and she's like, you want to just do it like right now? I got the blue, like you want to do it? And of course younger me was like, yeah, I want to do it. So then she took me in her bathroom and dyed my hair
Let's
blue.
go.
And
Let's
then
go.
and then also shaved one side of my head. so I had the big mohawk on one side and then shaved on the other. And then my mom was like, "Oh my god!" It's like it's already happened. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
It's happened.
You're like, hey, Miss
Yeah, I was like,
Michelle,
new
and she's
look,
like,
new
what the
me.
fuck?
Exactly. She's like,
Mhm.
absolutely not. I can't believe y'all did that. And I'm like, but it's cool, right? And she's like, yes, but I can't believe y'all did that.
Yes.
At least
And
she
then it
acknowledges
also
it's cool.
exactly. And then it also, unfortunately, either because I guess I wasn't taking care of it correctly, or if it was just like it washing out. I don't know whether she had permanent or semi-permanent dye in my hair, but it did end up going to an ugly algae green and then fading. And it didn't help that I was on like competitive swim team, so the chlorine in the pool
Made
is
it even
not
Yeah,
worse.
you got
helping it
chlorined.
at all. Absolutely devastated it. It was
So
great for the
sad.
first month, and then it absolutely went to hell.
Yeah, you lost it with the chlorine. I was gonna like. Usually, the thing is with bright colored dye in your hair, you kind of have to take like cold showers in order to, or you
Yeah.
like wash it with cold water in order for it to stay.
Yeah, I did, and I also had like the swimmer shampoo to like specifically target the chlorine in my hair. But I mean, I was swimming for 2 hours at a time every day
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
prep for stuff. So it's like as much as I'd like to mitigate the damage, it is,
It
8
was
to 12
unavoidable.
hours of constant contact with chlorine. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But it was fun while it lasted, and I don't regret it.
Well, all right. Any other New Year's things?
I went bowling like 2 days ago.
Nice.
Let's go.
We got our Christmas card from my stepmother-in-law's mother and father.
Let's go.
And then they gave Chris some money for his birthday.
Maybe money.
Yay.
We love money.
hmm
We
That's
do
fun.
love money to get our own gifts. Big fan, actually.
Mega fan.
When we're done, I'm gonna give you guys a tour of all of the short hair that I've had.
Let's go.
I tell you something. I did not hit my reading goal for 2024.
Oh.
I
I
didn't
read
either.
24 books in 2024, and I might have done that, but I only started tracking in July, and I read 19. No, I read 21 books by the end of since between July and the end of the year. So
I read enough to finish your guys' goals for you. So,
Mm.
yay!
Yeah,
you guys
thank
did
you.
it.
Thank you for your
I did
surplus.
it for you. My goal last year was 52 books. I finished the year at 121.
Oh shit.
121.
121 books. My goal for this year is 130.
mine is
I
25.
had one of my friends' friends, so I'll just call him an acquaintance. Posted his on Snapchat. It's like we're like past acquaintance, but we're not friends. Like we only interact when the middle friend is available.
Mhm.
Which is no biggie. It's not like I hate him or anything. It's just how it is. But anyway, he posted his like reading goal on Snapchat. Man hit 213 books.
Oh my god.
That's a
So,
lot of books.
That's
It is a
four
um,
lot.
books a week.
I know that a lot of people that have the bigger totals, one, have nothing else that they like to do in their spare time. They just read. Two, they listen to audiobooks on their commutes and while they're at work, and they count audiobooks as reads because it is reading. Or they're reading a lot of really smaller books with their kids, and they're counting the reads
Ooh.
to their kids
Let's
because
go Clifford.
Go
if
Clifford.
if I had counted every book that I read with Raiden, I probably would have broke 200. But like I don't do that.
Well, he doesn't have kids, but I would believe the audiobook commuting to and from, and also
Yeah.
books being his thing. And he also works night shifts, so I feel like you would have more
That's
time to read.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
also, like, if you're getting through that many books, are you really experiencing the book to its full potential?
If I pulled up the list of books that I read last year, I could tell you about each one of the books.
I feel
know
like
that some
he would
people
tell
just
me.
forget it immediately, but
I like to like feel a book. Like I like to really be the like be in the book.
I
You are the
am.
book.
I do that for
embody
the
book.
I do that for the 4 to 5 hours that I'm in those 3 pages, and then it's on to the next.
I'm
I like to
also a
bring
book
lessons forward with me.
marinator. But I
Yeah.
just like I was so tempted to just be like, how did you do this? Like, can you break down your monthly reading stats on how many books you read and how you
Yeah,
read them?
real,
Because I want to
seriously.
know how you did that. It was just a lot. I was like, every day, Mans is either finishing a book or like finishing multiple books.
All right. I think this is a good place to end. I think
It is.
we've covered
It
many
is.
things. That was our
Things of many.
holidays.
Yes. Yes, it was.
We're gonna do more regular podcasts now that we're not on a hiatus anymore.
Woo.
And yeah, glad to be back.
It be what it be.
Yippee.
What
Can
it
I,
be?
can I make a final note?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't played Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, in the past 2 weeks I've played 60 hours of it and I would strongly recommend.
Guys, if you haven't played Apico, it's a bee farming game. You should really get into it. It's very educational, environmentally friendly. Thank you.
And they donate to repopulation
charity.
of the bees. So
Yup,
Oh my God.
absolutely. Thank you.
Do it for the bees.
if you haven't played Fields of Mystria and you like Stardew Valley, highly recommend. I've played 40 hours of it in the last week.
If you like simulator games, Fast Food Simulator is really fun.
Oh, and Supermarket Together, it's free.
Can we play that right now?
We have a lot of fun doing that.
Lego Brick Tales is 70% off. I haven't played it. It's just the first thing I see always see.
If you like shooting people, the finals has taken up a lot of our time too.
Can you cut it? Can you cut
All
it?
right. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Apico. Bye, Apico.